Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome to another episode of Cash Talks Football. Today we're doing Arsenal against Fulham in the Premier League, where I use over my over 20 years coaching experience, coaching all over the world, to break down, teach you what you can do better, or not make simple mistakes like a lot of the Premier League players do. Hopefully, you can translate that into becoming a better coach or a footballer, or even just telling people down the pub how amazing you are. So right now we're going to have a little look at this Arsenal team. Arsenal, as I say, I'm going to do my predictions next week after the transfer window closes, because that's the only real time you can. You can't do Premier League predictions if you lose your top goal scorer on the last day of the transfer window. It's stupid to do it before the season starts. I don't understand why people do, other than they're just a bunch of dimwits. Right, so let's have a little look at this first goal. Right now, if I'm coaching this right now, and I'm yelling and screaming because there's a massive gap here. Can you see the gap? There's no Arsenal player in this space here. He needs to come and roll over. There's a couple of reasons why you want him to do that. One, because the ball's on this side of the field. Two, you're irrelevant over there because you can come in over here and he can come back in over here. And as the ball gets moved here or to here from you, you can all shift back over. But right now, you're not really spreading the play. And the reason you're not really spreading the play, opening these guys up or moving them away, because they're completely ignoring you, which they're supposed to, because the football's over here. So you're not doing anything in the game of football at all right now. You're not causing a problem in any way, shape or form. So let's see what happens. Bump. It's a great pass from Saka. Oh no, it's not. It's terrible. And I'll tell you why it's terrible in a minute. But there we go. It's a terrible pass. And a lot of the reason why this happens is because they're not playing football. What they're doing is they're playing passing patterns or progression passing patterns. So when you're running training, who used to do it? What's his name? Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger used to run maybe 16 to 20 passing patterns. And then what would happen is you won't necessarily run the passing pattern, but you'll do a combination of them as you're playing football, right? So you're just going through the motions. You're not actually playing football. And that's what's happened there. A couple of minutes into the game, not playing football, didn't look, passed the ball back where he expected someone to be because that's what he's taught to do, didn't even have a look. All of a sudden, he's in big trouble. Bump. And I'll tell you what I do like here, though. This is quality. Now, I'm thinking he's going to slot this guy in because this guy is open here. He's going to put him there and he's going to do that. Makes sense, right? Nope, he does it on the other side. Let's see, Ramsdale thought exactly what I thought. He's going to play it to that guy and he's going to slot it in. And no, he's just got the talent and the ability just to be the keeper on the other side. Oof, well played, wee man. Well played. But that's just down to Arsenal just being bad. I mean, there comes this thing when you're playing, like, if my under-14s did that, I'd be screaming at them because that's just terrible. It's unacceptable to make an error that poor. That means you're not looking. You shouldn't even be playing the game. You're not looking. You're just hitting the ball, and that's what's happened. But also that happens when you get too much confidence. When you know you're better than the other team, and you're playing well, and you're up to try to win the league, and you've got this arrogance about you, and you make mistakes like that because you just think you're better, and you're not. You still have to work hard every second, and that's what happens. Right, let's get on to the next goal. Oh, before we do, though, I've got to give some more credit to this goal here because he realised he's out of goal and he's trying to run back. It's brilliantly taken this, though. Dush completely wrong foots him and sneaks it into that post. That's really well taken goal. Got to admit, that's a good job, Sonny. Good job. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, now let's get on to the next one here. It's another penalty in the Premier League coming up, but I want to show you this because I talked about this in my Man United video about a straight line here. There's a point when this is absolutely redundant to play a straight line and have this offside here because the space is more dangerous at this point and you're giving them space to run into. So you can play little cute passes in behind and have all sorts of damage. You're better off trying to take that space away, okay? And you're better off having someone try to sit in here and have somebody sit in there and actually watch what the hell's going on instead of giving people this free run here, because if you give someone a run, they get to run into the box. And if they run into the box, you can't really touch him. Otherwise, it's a penalty. And that's what happens here. All because of this straight line defending. Watch. Bosh. In he goes behind him. He's off in behind him. Bomb. Goes to tackle. Boff. Takes him out. Clear penalty. Now, this one is a penalty. Not like the one in the Man United game, I don't think. But, yeah, let's have a look at it from another angle so you can see what I mean. Here you go, he's committed, he's gone to the ground to try to win it. Now, as I was saying a second ago, the reason why I'd be in that space is because nowadays, everyone's just about as fast as each other. Someone might have half a step, like someone fast, like maybe a Mo Salah or somebody else. I don't think there's that many anymore in the league. What's that guy, Timo Werner? He was flying at Chelsea, wasn't he? Just didn't score any goals. But when they're that, you've got to be more smart about your positional play. You can't afford to open up the little 1-2 around the corner, because he is as fast as you. So he is half a step quicker than, he's in front of you. And you are going to commit. And look, completely takes him out. Bosh, it's a penalty. That's going to happen more and more if you keep playing badly with your positioning defensively and you keep giving them space to pass into, or just leave the ball for someone to run into. You can't afford to do that. Let's have a little look at the penalty then, because obviously Saka gave the goal away. So here he is taking the penalty, trying to redeem himself for being bad at the football. Does his little shimmy, comes in, wrong side's the keeper, puts it the other side, Bosh, in it goes. Yeah, not bad. Saka's missed a couple, but he's only young, so I'll let him do that. Taking penalties is one of those things. If you're a young player like Saka, keep doing it, because you're just going to get better and better and better, and he's already good at it. I think he's missed like 2 or something, and I think they were, but he's still doing it. He's still banging them in. Well done, wee man. Let's get on to the next goal. Have a little look at what you can see right now, okay? Think of the players. You've got 1, 2, 1. You're struggling to figure out who's attacking and who's defending. If you looked at this on, you'd be going, well, is he centre back? Is he a centre back? Well, if he's the centre back, his right back's out wide. Okay, good. And the centre midfield is a bit deep. Yeah, okay, great. But it's not. Fulham are actually defending. It's just a mess. What are you doing, buddy? The ball's here. It's completely lost. All of a sudden, Fulham have got no players back, and this ball happens. Bosh goes out here, goes out wide. Now the panic recovery comes. Well, look, they still haven't got a centre-back there. There's still one guy on his own, doesn't know what to do. Does he go near the ball? Can't, because these players are useless. Can't really back off. Well, he should actually drop and mark that guy. But he doesn't know what to do. He's just lost. This is quality, though. He's asking for the ball, and it's not hard pass, because there's no one else to stop him. There's no Fulham players that are going to stop this pass. But even still, Bosh, he makes a quality pass, puts it right through, goes all the way through on his foot. But there's no Fulham defenders. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're just off for a coffee or something. Bosh taps it in, makes it 2-1. Great pass. Good vision. Great, whatever you want to call it. Picks, not really vision, because the other guy's screaming for it. But there's just no Fulham players defending. It's just bad football. You can't have it when you're actually struggling to find out you think the other team is defending because they've got twice as many players and you're the defending side. It's just bad football. Let's get on to the last goal. Okay, let's get on to this goal. Now, when you watch the keeper in blue, obviously, because he's in blue, and watch his mistake. See if you can spot it. Boom, 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 boom. Remember, I'm still a firm component for having bodies on the post, because they're going to come and kick the ball away, if anything, at any time, nice and easily. Let's have a look at what goes on. Bosh, in comes the ball. This is my problem. The keeper's gone too far. He just needed to stay on near that back post. All he needed to do. He's nowhere near it. Ball gets whacked into the corner of the goal. If he had somebody on the post again, that's another goal we would have saved. Another goal on the post. But there we go. What do we know? We've only been doing it for 20 years of stopping goals from on the post. I think you can stop 20% of goals from set pieces with somebody on a post. And I am cataloguing it, so I can find that out at the end of the season. I'm going to put down every single goal you would have saved if you had a man on the post. So thanks for that. And I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football really, really fast.